Welcome to Burning Questions, where the wings are hot and the questions are even hotter. I'm Belle Moran, and today I have with me, I forgot your last name.
Lichardello.
Mr. Lichardello. All right, we are going in for our first sauce.
All right. Once again, should not have declined the milk. All right.
Awesome. What is mental health?
I think at its core, it's, your psychological, your emotional, and your social kind of well-being and how you're feeling kind of in each of those scenarios in that moment.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty dynamic and a fluid thing. And I think it's kind of individualized for everybody. But I think, like I said, at its core, it's kind of how you're feeling through those three avenues.
All right, perfect segue into our next sauce.
What are you going with on this one?
I'm going with blazing.
Blazing. I think I got.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yours are hotter than whatever.
Yeah, and the
You really went for it.
regret is starting to kick in a little bit.
Man. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Really creepy.
How's yours doing?
Yeah. I think this is where I end my comfortableness.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm already past that after the first bite. I'm way past that. So.
All right. Next question. So, what is an important point about mental health and being mentally healthy that you want to share?
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I think it's important that kind of we all understand that everybody goes through things differently, right? First, acknowledging that everybody kind of has something going on, but how we approach it, how people deal with it, everybody's kind of got something that they can kind of go to, what works for them, and it's not always going to be the same with everyone. Some people go to the exercise realm or the meditation realm, or some people need people to talk to, or it's a combination of all those things. But everybody kind of has their own journey and kind of has their own relationship with their mental health. And I think that's important to understand that maybe what works for you might not always work for somebody else. And, everybody's kind of got their own thing going on.
Wow, really just keeps...
It progressively gets worse as you go. It doesn't stop.
Yeah. Dipping it in. I mean, at least it tastes good until it just...
I'm going to be honest, I can't really taste anything anymore. So it's just
pain.
Just pure heat. Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
All right. A little distraction away from the heat. Next
All right.
question. What's something important that you think students should convey to one another about mental health? And is there something that maybe all students need to hear?
I think that...
It's okay to cry.
Yeah, I haven't cried this much since last time I watched Fox and the Hound. I think it's just important to, kind of like we talked about, is creating a culture I think we do a really good job at this school of kind of understanding, like I said earlier, that everybody's kind of has something and we're never going to really understand what everybody's going through. Everybody's got their own kind of things happening. And I think just understanding that and being able to create a culture where it's okay to talk to your friends, it's okay to not talk to your friends about things, and all of those things, just being understanding and empathetic to each individual situation is I think a really important thing that everybody should kind of practice and just be cognizant of, especially when it comes to mental health.
We're on our final sauce.
All right.
This is it. We are at 10. How are you feeling?
Not great. But we'll figure, no time like the present, right?
No regrets. There's no going back.
Oh, that was a little too healthy, unfortunately. It gets worse.
It does?
Yeah. Unfortunately. I wish I
Oh.
yeah. And it'll keep getting worse.
Just keep all the way. Oh my gosh. Okay. Last question.
All right.
Ooh.
Don't do it. You made it this far.
How do you help to support your students' mental health in your classroom?
I think just kind of creating and fostering a little community in your classroom when you have a situation
Sorry.
where people feel comfortable, and that could be sharing ideas or even understanding that some people are never going to be in that comfortable situation to kind of share ideas or talk about things, but just creating an environment where you're creating something that is safe for students, where they have that freedom if they want to participate or if they want to bring things up or if they want to talk about things or they don't want to talk about things. I think just creating that environment, like I said, where no matter what, every student is going to feel safe in that classroom. And I think as a school, we do a really good job of that. But I think that's kind of the biggest thing, is creating relationships with students and creating that environment where everybody feels comfortable and safe. And I think that's the biggest thing that we can do as teachers.
Absolutely. Wow. Got any? Oh gosh, any final thoughts?
My one thought would be never taste that hot sauce. And if you are next in line for this, don't say no to the milk. That's all
smart.
I got.
That's smart. Well, there you have it. That was great. Thank you so much for answering those questions.
Of course.
Oh, I can't wait for the next time we get to do this.